One of the most exciting things we do all year is the Powers Tractor School. The entire Aumann staff is immersed in this whole process.
So my name is Chris Hudson. I'm from Grass Lake, Michigan. Presenting, meeting new people, having a good time.
Hey, so things are kicking off in the showroom now. Only one thing that we like to do almost as well as talk about tractors, and that's eat.
All right, so we're traveling around here in North Dakota, and we came down the interstate and happened to see what looked to be a extremely large buffalo, and it happens to be the world's largest. So this is the largest one in the world here in Jamestown, North Dakota. This is 26 feet tall and weighs 60 tons. I've seen tons and tons of stuff on the road. That's part of the fun, honestly, stopping in and seeing some of this stuff. You know, we're just stopping in here, checking things out, and we're actually going to be headed up here to Otno, North Dakota, where there is supposed to be a pretty large turtle. So excited to see that one too, but I have to check this one off the list.
I'm Kurt Aumann of Aumann Auctions. We have been in business for over 60 years, and I've tried countless times to put into words the adventures we go on and the situations we get into. But I just can never seem to do it, so we're going to show you. We are an international auction company specializing in all things vintage power. Through our adventures, we have seen some of the rarest items in the world, from vintage tractors, trucks, cars, signs, memorabilia, and so much more. We are not just an auction company, we are collectors with a passion for the items we sell. But it's not just about the items, it's also about the people. We get to experience, share, and tell the history of our past. Every day is different in the auction industry. Now it's time we take you on the adventure with us.
So heading up there, we've got to pick our crew, and we've actually got everybody kind of ready, and you know, we're going to be taking Shannon and Pagan and Callie, and we're also going to bring in some outside help, some guys that are, you know, familiar with engines and tractors and parts in general. So we'll have a full crew up there, and some guys that are just going to stop in and help us here and there. So that's going to help out a lot. But we've got equipment rented. We had to rent a telehandler for this one, of course, just because you know, George, he was kind of that old school mind. He's a very knowledgeable, well-rounded individual, really neat guy. So being able to go into that collection and see all the different engines that he had, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that you'll never see in one place again. You know, I mean, you can very seldom go to a place and see 12 or more autos in one collection. So to see that is pretty breathtaking. This is one of our vertical autos that's here. And the unique thing about this is it's completely different than our horizontal engines. All of the components, none of that stuff matches up with a horizontal engine. Everything is unique. But the purpose-built side of this is that it actually has a built-in clutch with a shaft and an output shaft. So this actually would have been able to been used on something like a boat or anything that needed power via shaft. So if you take this off, we can kind of show you that this whole clutch mechanism here, that comes in and out to where the engine will run itself until you move this shaft back and forth. That's when you're actually putting power to the shaft. So really another really unique one, and you know, rare being an auto, but even more rare being a vertical that is purpose-built with a shaft drive. All right, so this is another unique engine here at the Carbonneau collection that there is a little mystery around. This is something that it doesn't have a tag. It's very unique, and it doesn't really match up with any other engines you know, that we've seen. I actually talked with George about this before he passed, and it was one that he wasn't sure exactly what it was, but it does have a lot of early attributes that tells us kind of the age of it. So it is a very early engine, having the hot tube, the vertical flyball governor, and then one of the unique things on this is the rod on the side. Instead of it being geared, it actually has a groove that the shaft rides in, so it actually wobbles back and forth. So lots of unique things about this, but it's still a little cloudy exactly what it is. We have an idea of what it might be, so we're looking to get a little more information on that, and as soon as we do, we'll post that up and solve the mystery, hopefully.
So myself, Shannon, and Pagan, we are all kind of in charge of cataloging the parts. So he's got tons and tons of oilers, magnetos, carburetors, all different kinds of coils, battery boxes, pretty much anything you could imagine that you would find either on an engine, and he even has a lot of parts for older tractors as well. In addition to all of the oilers and coils and battery boxes and parts, one of the coolest things with like older steam engines or even locomotives that we come across sometimes in these people's collections are steam whistles. Sometimes we come across horns that were on trains as well. Well, myself and Shannon think that these items definitely need to be tested to figure out just for sure what sound they make, because we've, over the years, figured out the different classifications of noises that they make. And normally we have some woot-woots, some teet-teets, some ta-tas. It just depends on the size and how many chimes are on the whistle. These are toot-toots.
Well,
These are more like whoop-whoops.
yeah. These are higher pitched. It is a whoop whoop. Yep.
And this might be a toot-toot.
We need an air compressor,
Yeah.
and then we could really show you guys what they do. That could be your job.
Yeah, there, we gave you a job. Go put it on the air compressor.
I was like, there's a giant
Turn it on,
compressor.
bring us the hose. It makes it even better.
Crock pot or pressure cooker's done. Or pressure pot. Pressure cooker. I don't know.
So while we were there, we did some testing, and Alex, being Alex, is obviously more experienced with this stuff, and he brought one of the horns out to us and said, you guys should really test this. So we got it all hooked up, and we're all standing really close right next to it. I'm pretty sure Alex just takes off, and we're like, what is going on? Well, it comes to find out it's because this was like ear deafening.
Oh, Alex!
Where am I going?
We need that horn at work.
That was really fun. We try to have a little bit of fun while we're on these trips and just keep it upbeat and energetic, because sometimes it does get very long when we're there for such a long time.
Quick updates. We started today with all the engines out and getting cleaned up, getting things pictured, and now we are going through, getting some catalog descriptions, getting detail shots of all the engines here, and putting them back in the shed. That way they can be protected, because we do have a
North Dakota for the Carbonite collection. Everybody worked really hard today. We had some people outside pulling out engines, cataloging them, and they were putting them back in. That went really well. Myself and Shannon, we were working on these parts. So we had coils, magnetos, whistles, lots of oilers, and now, as you can see, everybody's working together to get everything put away for the night, and we'll do it again tomorrow for day 4.
All right, so we are here in Bottineau, North Dakota, and we're at the George Carbonite collection, and we're getting set up to get pictures and cataloging done on the auction. We've got about a little over 100 engines here, and this is one of my top picks on the sale. This is a 15-horse Springfield, really unique engine, obviously because of its size. But the other thing that's kind of neat on this one is the overhead cam. So most engines, you either have a push rod or a side shaft on this side, but this has everything sitting up top and is run by a big shaft with a bevel gear, and that cam will run everything from the intake, carburetor, exhaust, just about everything, which is really unique because you can kind of see everything that's going on with the engine while it's running. Super nice engine, sitting on a big heavy frame, timber frame. But overall, this is probably one of the neater engines at the sale. So we're going to go through the collection here and pick out our top 25, just so we can highlight those a little more and keep those up towards the top of the catalog. So things like the Columbus, the Advance, the Springfield, those will all be up top towards the list of the auction. So we're going to tag those first and get those rolling here.
It's heavy, very heavy on the back end, and it doesn't want to pick straight, and there's no real good way to pick it up. It's just a big lump.
Big dog of the sale.
So what you want the title to say?
Yeah.
Big dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on to your seats, folks. Or if you're a Jurassic Park fan, hold on to your butts. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know if I need to let that simmer a little longer, or you were just ready.
I've never watched Jurassic Park.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I was probably scared of the dinosaurs when I was little.
Wait, but you still haven't watched it?
No.
That's a conscious decision, which I am not a fan of.
When The Wizard of Oz came back in theaters, we had to leave when the Flying Monkeys came out. So I'm thinking if I was scared of flying monkeys, I was probably scared of dinosaurs. And it's like PTSD. It's traumatic. It's just a guess. Anyway, tell me about this engine, would you?
So, why am I doing this?
I don't know.
So it's a 15 horsepower Springfield Type A.
So did I need to download Jurassic Park for the flight home?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Should I start with the Wizard of Oz, see if I can make it through that first?
No, I don't even care about the Wizard of Oz. I'm more disappointed in the...
There's a lot of movies like that I haven't watched.
What?
A lot of movies like that I haven't watched.
This is crazy.
I've never watched like Lord of the Rings. Never watched Star Wars.
I think, I'm just gonna make...
Just post them up on the big screen at work.
Oh my gosh.
I think I was sheltered as a child. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of stuff.
You sheltered?
Believe it or not, that's why I am the way I am today. Broke out of that shelter real quick.
Just didn't just break out, just like kick the door in.
Enough is enough.
So we're in McLeod, North Dakota today, and we're here at the Jim Hagan collection, going through and getting videos and photos of things. They've already got everything out, and we're actually going through and starting them all now. A lot of them are starting by hand, so we've got two strong young boys here to help us do that, and we're gonna get video of it and get rolling.
So with having online auctions, one of the things that we try and do more and more of is get video of anything that runs running. It's one of the things that helps people kind of get a better sense of what they're buying if they're not able to come see it in person. So hearing it run, seeing it run, that's always a huge thing. It's usually the first kind of question that we get when we sell online is, hey, does it run? And if you can show video of one running, it kind of takes all of the fears of what you're buying away.
We've got about 30 tractors here or so. Well, a little more than that. We've got engines, you name it. He really focused on John Deere, and part of his business was he was going through and, he would find them and restore them and possibly sell them. He kept quite a few, as you can see here, just for himself. Over the years, he kind of picked out the ones he liked and kept them, but we're here and we're going to sell it. And so he's got a little bit of everything, anything from, tractors in the 30s all the way up into the 50s and a little bit into the 60s. So we've got everything from John Deere, International, Minneapolis Moline, Oliver, Co-op, a little bit of everything, you name it. So there's lots to look at, lots to kind of go after. If you're into green, if you're into something else, there's something here for you.
Overall, I think everything went really well. We had some minor hiccups. We needed boxes and flats, and those weren't supposed to arrive on time, so we were a little worried about that, but we finally got them. Everything's organized, everything's cataloged. One thing that I really thought was cool about this collection is just the size of the engine collection in general. A lot of times you'll see people with, I don't know, a handful, 5, 10 engines, but you normally don't see this big of a collection all in one, and especially with this unique of engines. So that's been really cool to see, and I know we were all amazed too at the amount of parts that he had collected in his lifetime. So overall, we're really proud of everybody that came with us this week. We all worked very well together, got it all knocked out, it's all organized. We're looking forward to the open house and to meet everybody that's coming to look at the collection, and we hope it turns out to be a great auction.
How you doing, Mac?
I don't know. Been better, been worse.
You sleep more last night?
I slept 10 minutes last night, so that's better than 6 minutes.
10 minutes?
Those pillows in that, they're like sleeping on cotton balls.
That's true. That is true. I actually agree with that.
Screw that.
I had to stack 5 of them up to.
No.
My neck was killing me. I slept like a baby, so I don't know about y'all.
I think I need to stuff all my clothes into my jacket and make that into a kit.
It's kind of relief because it was more than what we thought, but we ended up just kind of pushing hard through the days, working into the afternoons and pushing as hard as we could, splitting up into groups and kind of going through things as quick as possible, but as meaningful as possible. But I think we ended up probably over 1,250 lots. We still have to count, but it's up there as far as lot-wise and work-wise. So it's been a huge week. Everybody's done a fantastic job. I'm glad we had the people that we had here. We wouldn't have been able to do it without them, and it's going to be a fun auction. There's a lot of stuff here that I think aren't going to come up for sale again, and so that's exciting. And for us to be able to offer it up and see it go to a good collector, that's huge. All right, so part of the fun with traveling, we get to go and see all kinds of different places, eat different foods, and usually on the way, we get out and we'll see what's in the area, maybe try and see something fun to do in the afternoon, kind of break things up a little bit. We've been to the Pacific, the Gulf, the Atlantic. We've been to some big lakes, a lot of different things. We've been to Mount Rushmore. But nothing quite as impressive as here in Bottineau, North Dakota. Tommy the Turtle. stands at an impressive 34 feet tall with a snowmobile that is also the largest in the world. So mark that off the bucket list because it's impressive.
A lot of cool stuff to see. A lot of different tractors. It's cool just seeing the little kids especially getting to see us driving his tractor there with Grandpa. It's just cool to see all the people and just everybody out enjoying tractors.